Okay. So, as we all know, there are a lot of things that go into like student engagement and how we can impact our students' motivation to learn. I know that when I was a student, a lot of the time what would happen is the teacher would simply give us a worksheet, tell us how to do it, and then let us go on our own. And while it was nice to have that freedom, I think a lot of the time it didn't really foster the need or the want to learn. And I hope to change that in my classroom. So I think that one of the big things that teachers do that impact student learning, in my experience, both as a teacher and as a student, is when I get to move around. Already in class, we've been doing a lot of activities where we get to move around and stuff, and I feel as though that's helping me retain the methods and the things that we've talked about in class. I also think that a lot of the time when you have engagement, not only just between the student and the teacher, which is really nice, but also between the student and their peers, that things go a lot better. Um, Not only does that foster the need to learn or the want to learn with the students, it also fosters collaboration and a bunch of other skills that these students need to carry with them as they go through life. I think that it would be amazing also. Another good reason or thing would be teacher motivation is what makes the students want to learn. If you don't know why they need to do the activity, then you probably need to rethink the activity. If you're just handing out a paper because that was what was in the book and that was what you were told to teach instead of taking that and making it something new, and I'm not hating on that at all. Like sometimes you do what you have to, like it's required. But I am saying that a lot of the time, if you don't make yourself excited, if you don't make your students see that excitement and see the want to teach them, they're not going to want to learn from you. They're not going to want to be engaged. They're just going to sit there and they're going to let you talk, and there's going to be no real interaction, no real like life application that they can use. And then I also thought that like one of the things that I thought was really cool that was not used when I was in school, which I think benefits students, is the mini lessons. So you're not like cramming their heads full, because I always felt after school as though my brain was just pure gel because constantly I was just having things just thrown at me. I think that if you take the time to slowly break things down, even if you have too many lessons in one class, which happens sometimes, I think that the students would benefit greater from it because they're able to solely focus on that one thing. They're able to talk with their peers about that one thing, and then they're able to come back and apply that uh, assignment or skill to what they need. And then, as a soon to be teacher, I think that a lot of the things, I think my big thing is student motivation. I don't want my students to know what they have to learn. I mean, obviously I do, but I think it's more important to focus on how they learn because each student is different. We already know that there are a bunch of different types of ways that students learn. Um, I'm a very kinesthetic learner. I like to be hands-on, but I know that a lot of kids, sometimes they learn just by listening, or sometimes they learn just by watching. And I think that I need to be able to adapt to that, and I need to be able to adapt to my students' needs. And then um, my goals for motivating the students, I think the big one would be, like I said, teaching them how, not, yeah, teaching them how to learn, not what to learn. Another big one would just be being able to like identify. Oh no, 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 no. My goals for motivating students. Oh my goodness, I just went all over the place. My goals for motivating the students, like I said, how to learn, not what. And then I just want students to be engaged. Um, I think that by providing them with a lot of different activities for movement and things like that, that the students will definitely want to learn. I think that that would probably be the best way to go about this. And yeah,